What's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new video here on the channel, and today we've got the first league match with Lyon. It's against Brest. Hopefully we can take out the first win of the new game here on the channel. But if you do enjoy this episode, go ahead, hit that like button and hit the red box, the subscribe box down below to keep up with all the content coming up in the future. Without further ado, let's get into what has happened off camera with the pre-season signings and everything like that. Just before I went live, we got the two coaches which I wanted. We got Conte and Slavarani as a goalkeeper coach he is, and Conte is going to be our general coach. Pretty decent level of discipline is a bit down on him. The determination, motivating, everything's in the green except a bit of the fitness, but that's going to be all good. Fairly determined. He knows a bit of Argentina. He's been the coach in Inter, Chelsea, been assistant coach in Italy, so he's been at pretty high clubs and everything like that. So it's a pretty decent signing, I reckon, and he can definitely improve our staff, our coaching staff. And Savarani, he's an absolute gem of a goalkeeper coach. I think 16 distribution, handling is 19, shot stopping 16, determination is 17, level of discipline 15, motivating is 15, and he's also fairly determined, as well as being a goalkeeper coach for Roma from 2016 to 2021. He's been at Atlanta, so another player. He looks pretty good as well. So if we take a look at our staff, we have increased our goalkeeping, not by the best margins, I think, but we did increase our coaching again. So I'm going to coaching allowed. I'm going to try to increase, see what the board says, and hopefully we can get another 2, but I think it's only going to be another 1. They did reject our coaching staff upgrade, but with some talking to, they did increase it, and they actually increased it by 2 more, which is awesome. I sent out the adverts about in 1 or 2 weeks. We'll have new goalkeeper and a new coach, so that's pretty good, and hopefully we can be the best coaching staff in the league then. And the first signing I did with Lyon is Ruben Peña on loan, and they wanted an optional, a mandatory fee, but I'm lucky that I got away with it and put in an optional fee. But he's just trying to get some depth in a right back position. I think he's okay. He's obviously not going to be here for next season because we'll have money, we'll have wage budget room. So I think he's good 1 season placement. He's only 5'7", but I'll try to get a cheap, loanee right back who has experience in the first divisions in the top 5. So I think he's going to be okay. He's obviously not going to be playing too much, but hopefully he can improve. And the second signing I did was with Nico Lopez. He is currently playing for Tigers, and he's Uruguayan. But that's not going to be working out very well because there's only 4 non-EU spots, so he's going to be our 5th, so we need to try to make some room for him. So it's going to be quite tricky, but he looks pretty decent. He's coming on a free, so hopefully he can perform. He's 27, he hasn't made a cut for Uruguay, but technicals, mentals, physicals, they all look pretty decent. And he hasn't really played in the top divisions. I think he's only played for Granada in Spain and a bit of Serie A action. So we had trying to get some outs. The first one was Papachek Diop, and I took him out from midfield. He didn't really have the best pre-season, and I just thought try get him out, try to get some players here with high wages and a bit of transfer fee, get him out on 1 mil. He was okay, but I'm trying to find a midfielder as well to replace him. 23-year-old you know, maybe could have saved him, but he was the first one to go. The next and the final is Tino Cadavere. Striker, bit of the left and right attacking midfielder. Got him out, but I think it's okay. Obviously bring in Griffo probably will help. Probably, and we have Salemi there, so to our hopefully this was a disappointing game. We did have a lot of people out on vacation, but at the end of the day, we still have some quality players in here. De Silva, Polsbeck, our backup goalkeeper, Gusto, Toko Akambi, Cheriki. Those are just some of the players that definitely aren't going to be featuring that much. And we did switch out to some players early on, so it wasn't our best side, but the XG, we should have scored a goal. It was pretty even. We got not much shots on target, so disappointing first friendly, I think. Our second friendly was against QMM, and we did have the same lineup as last time, and we did play better with Boateng, Marcelo all doing really well. Also Cherokee playing decent. We were playing this formation, and Gusto also played well for goal. He did a good, just on the edge of the box goal, so we did pretty well. Obviously with our stats still equal, and they just edged us again. But a better on target conversion rate was the key, with Marcelo getting a double header from a corner. So after that we played against Lokomotiv Moscow, and this was our first real show, and did not go well. We only had 3 shots at home, and we didn't do well with this formation again. This was the last match I played with this formation as well, I'm pretty sure. So especially with the QOM, I did a bit of a tactic redesign halfway through that match, and it did well. So we now move on to the 4th preseason game against Besiktas. They demolished us in the shots. We did get a bit more shots with us. 10 shots to 4 on target. It was 1-2. We did score the first goal with Coquette, playing that Marcelo role. But they did come back there and beat us 2-1. So another pretty disappointing match. Looking shaky, but we still had Pena because there was no right midfielder, so he played there. Then Cheriki played it because O was injured. Our midfield was okay. Salemi, we tried playing him there. We had Luka Bar, Danya, it was all over the place. So, and Henrique coming in, trying to get his fitness up. So still not the best, but we're still not there in full squad strength yet. Then moving to the final pre-season match, we had most of our side here, and this is what I'm kind of thinking is going to be lining up, for maybe a bit of changes as well. We have Dembele, who scored his first goal of the pre-season campaign, and Shaqiri coming in. So good stuff there for them too, and Pena scoring up, doing well with the assists. So we're looking pretty decent with this side. We did get 13 shots to 10 and doubled their on target. So we played well. They still dominated from the 48th to the 75th minute. So a bit of thinking about that, but we did play well, and they didn't really have that much big chances. It was probably our most satisfying result, and that's because we had probably most of our first team in there. So here is the first match against Brest. This is how we're going to line up, and this is how our tactic shapes up. So we've got slightly shorter passing and pass into space. We're on attacking mentality. That was in possession, and then in transition we take long kicks, distribute quickly, hold shape, and counter press. And then out of position, higher defensive line, lower line of engagement, and slightly less often, and get stuck in what's slightly less often, trigger press. So pressing less often, so and going like that. We're going to substitute Chiriki here and put in Lucas Paqueta. Let's see how he performs in that left midfielder role, or left attacking midfielder role. Coquet and Bruno and Thiago are all going to be in a midfielder, what we did in pre-season. I was quite happy with what they did. Pena played pretty decent, so we'll see how he goes. I would take Marcelo. I'm going to take Marcelo off for Denya. See how Denya and Boateng goes on. And Lopez is going to be our goalkeeper, Shaqiri and Dembele. I'm going to keep them like that. But as you see, we've got lots of people coming. Oz not there just yet. Da Silva is a bit shaken. We're going to put Toko Ekambi in this side. So we've got lots of difference happening in this side, but hopefully we can take out a win in our first match. So here we go, it's kicking off, and we have the kick-off first, so hopefully we can start off positive, running to the right side of the field as Paqueta just runs it out. So here we go, the first highlight is going to be them, and hopefully we can close them down and not score. So moving in, I love the new dribbling, and they're going through here with Caradonna. Hopefully it will get called back. He was quite far in front, and it has been allowed. That's been allowed. Tight offside. Okay, we get a corner again. So hopefully we can have a chance as Dembele puts it over again. Shaqiri now. Oh, that's a fantastic save from Bizot. That would have been a goal if it wasn't for him, and that's half time. 1-0, and I'm pretty sure that was a tight offside. So we're down in a break, and we're looking better in that second half of the phase of that match, with 5 shots free on target now. But we need to do better. Let's go to the dressing room. Let's say I'm disappointed. Well, we've had not much possession. You need to change your ability to change the game for us. Start second half. Hopefully it can go better. I'm going to put it to positive. See how positive turns out. As we've kicked it out of play. Well, here we go for the highlight. Again, it's them, but we do get it off. Denya Boateng, can he pass it? Yes, he can. Pena. Looking pretty decent. A good ball into Musa, who's just shot it straight at the keeper from the edge of the box. We're going to make a substitution here, and I think it's going to be Dembele. He's going to come off. I'm going to put Salami on, and Paqueta is going to come off, and Paqueta's going to be inside forward there, and Shaqiri will be a winger on this side. So we're going to see how that performs here. Now we do have the ball. Emerson, Kake, Mendes into Bruno, and now Kake again, Mendes, Bruno, Pena to Paqueta, Bruno. Paqueta has a shot, it's just wide, and we've really started to now take shape. So, okay, we've got a substitution. Marcelo and Gusto will be coming on here to finish the game. Boateng, Bruno gets the ball back after a poor pass. And now, Boateng. Weird bit of play coming down to the final minutes, and we're going to take a loss. First loss of the season comes in the first game, a 1-0 defeat to Brest. They're just wasting time, call it time. It's already got a minute over. So there it is, a 1-0 defeat. So, not a good way to start, and I was a bit nervous, but we did play better. They didn't have a shot, and yeah, a possession does not look good for top teams, so we might need to fix that. Let's go to the dressing room. Go ahead. I'm embarrassed. Unacceptable. So that is it for the first episode. Well guys, thank you guys so much for watching the first match, episode 2 of the LYON Beta Save. Hopefully you guys did enjoy that. Unlucky with the loss. I think tight offside, that's an offside. So I reckon we were robbed there. So a disappointing loss. But if you did enjoy it, hit that like button. And if you want to keep up with the series, hit the subscribe button to keep up with the channel. And the news of the main save is going to be shortly announced. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and see ya in episode 3, which is going to be against Paris Saint-Germain.